Hello! Today I'd like to talk to you about my project, Creating Community for Educational Opportunity Fund EOF students through an online transfer orientation. We will cover the following: instructional problem, key findings, goals and research questions, theoretical framework, design framework, and evaluation tools. The following are key findings. My EOF transfer students were demographically diverse but academically similar. They were junior status. Students exhibited a certain degree of familiarity with the EOF program, as they have all previously had EOF at their previous institutions. Surveyed students discussed insufficient communication regarding transfer process and EOF status. They also encouraged others to be driven and patient in following up and overcoming transfer obstacles. Here is the instructional problem I have run into. EOF transfer students experience a knowledge gap concerning access to EOF resources, opportunities for engagement, and leadership activities sponsored by Stockton EOF. This happens because the students did not participate in the EOF Summer Academy or Summer Bridge program, which would have exposed them to such information. Similarly, they did not have an option to complete a Stockton EOF transfer orientation. An EOF transfer student orientation will present program information, resources, and opportunities to engage with other EOF students and staff in a self-paced, interactive format of a learning module. My goal and research questions are: to develop an interactive virtual EOF transfer student orientation learning module intended to ease the transition for EOF transfer students into Stockton EOF program. My research questions are: to what extent will an online transfer orientation impact the students' knowledge about the EOF program resources and requirements? And to what extent will an online transfer orientation contribute to fostering the sense of belonging among the transfer students? I based my project on the following theoretical frameworks: importance of orientation and community of inquiry. Regarding the importance of orientation, new student orientation is an important milestone in student transition. Based on research, orientation topics should include academics, financial aid, student life, campus resources, campus services, and more. Now, with regard to community of inquiry, it is a model that combines three interdependent presences to create a learning environment. They are cognitive presence, social presence, and teaching presence. They overlap and support one each other in a learning environment. When it comes to my design plan, my target audience will be the academically and experientially diverse external and internal transfer students recently admitted to the EOF program at Stockton. I will develop an interactive orientation module for the EOF transfer students, which will utilize the community of inquiry framework and will align with the learning objectives through engaging content. The learning module will be made accessible to students via the EOF Blackboard. There will be separate folders for each orientation section. Sections could be completed in or out of sequence. Built-in assessments in each section would provide feedback to the program about the effectiveness of the orientation. I intend to use the following evaluation tools: a pre- and post survey, which will evaluate the knowledge about the program and address the research questions, a knowledge check, which will be available at the end of each section of the module, and interview questions, which will measure the quality of instruction at the completion of the orientation. Thank you so much for taking the time to view this presentation.